Sciatica always catches you off guard during life's best moments, freezing you instantly with stabbing pain. But before you aggressively stretch your hamstrings, stop. Here is the true structural system override. This is the sciatic nerve, the single longest and thickest neural cable in the entire human machine, originating at the base of your lumbar spine. From the lower back, this massive electrical pathway travels deeply through the gluteal complex and descends all the way past the knee joint. It branches out completely into the lower leg, terminating at the sole of your foot. When it flares, the radiating pain can feel like a localized emergency. But chasing the pain down your leg is a critical mechanical error. The true structural origin of the crisis begins at the L4 and L5 vertebrae segments. At this exact junction, 5 independent nerve roots exit the spinal column and structurally fuse together into a single, massive nerve trunk. If this narrow lateral exit space is compromised by even a fraction of a millimeter, the entire neural pathway traveling down your leg instantly shortens and inflames. The moment a translucent intervertebral disc bulges out of its protective boundary, it physically smashes into the trunk, triggering severe, unrelenting mechanical friction. However, the spinal column is not the only bottleneck. Lower down the kinetic chain, the sciatic nerve must navigate a dangerously narrow muscle tunnel deep inside your hip complex. At this exact juncture, it passes directly under the piriformis muscle. Long hours of sitting cause this tissue to shorten, physically clamping the nerve like a tight vice grip. This structural trap worsens with pelvic asymmetry. An uneven skeletal tilt forces the deep hip rotators into a permanent state of protective spasm, locking the joint down. This is where millions of people make a critical mechanical error. They aggressively stretch their hamstrings, but pulling a trapped, highly inflamed nerve only multiplies the crisis. To permanently fix this, you must stop chasing the symptom down your leg. You do not need a forceful tissue stretch. You need a strategic mechanical decompression of the pathway. By altering the absolute physical vectors of both your hip and spine simultaneously, we can force the hip to let go. Here is the complete structural system override blueprint. First, sit upright on a stable chair. Now, slowly slump your mid-back forward while keeping your pelvis completely still on the seat. Hold this exact slump posture and slowly extend your painful leg straight out until it rests parallel to the floor. As your leg rises, tilt your head backward to look at the ceiling. This opens the canal, allowing the nerve to glide smoothly up. Now, reverse the sequence. Lower your foot back to the floor while simultaneously tucking your chin deep into your chest to pull the nerve down. This precise rhythmic movement is called nerve flossing. It safely pulls the neural cable through the tight hip muscle, forcing the trap to release. The deep gluteal bottleneck is cleared, instantly stopping the radiating pain. For more advanced human biomechanics, subscribe to Biomechanic Labs.